Now, eNCA anchor Vuyo Mvoko is in Mahikeng for us. These are live pictures reaching us right now. We see that a crowd is moving into the area where this meeting between the president and various other stakeholders in this Mahikeng chaos are taking place. Vuyo Mvoko on the ground for us. He is our senior anchor. Vuyo, tell us what you're seeing from where you're standing right now.
Well, Joanne, we are seeing members of the community edging closer. I'm sure you can see the pictures from on your screen right now, and we've got a handful of police trying to stop them. They are literally about 100 meters or so from the gate behind which that meeting that Cyril Ramaphosa and the rest of the top 6 officials of the ANC are meeting with several structures of both the ANC and alliance partners COSATU and the SACP. They forced their way through because they were kept at bay for quite a bit. These people saying they are not fighting, they're just here to really pass a message that they want the ANC to take their protests seriously and to do something about Supra Mahumapelo, the premier of this province. So it's a group that has forced its way through, and the police there are trying to block them from coming any closer.
On the face of it, it doesn't look like a violent group of people. It looks like they're simply singing in protest. Are police treating this as a serious threat?
Well, police are, as you can see, they are now trying to really physically stop them from passing that sort of line that police have drawn there. But they have been saying, these people have been saying this the whole morning and afternoon. From the time we arrived here, they kept on saying to us, please come talk to us. We're not here to fight. We're here to tell you how we feel and what we want done about the issues that we've put on the table. And the ANC has said as much. Obed Mapela, a member of the National Executive Committee of the ANC, saying earlier that they've spent the past few days meeting with various communities, and these communities have been telling them the same thing, saying we're not fighting with you. All we are asking you to do is listen to us, and once you've listened to what we believe is a very strong case against Supra Mahumapelo, we actually want you to do something about it, and that something is actually getting rid of him.
I'm looking at what's going on there right now, Vuyo, and from where we are sitting, it doesn't look like there's a massive police presence in that shot anyway. We are seeing the front of that armoured vehicle. Just how visible is the police presence on the ground there?
There is a lot of police presence in the town, so they are spread all over the town. Yes, there isn't that big a contingent where we are. I guess they didn't expect these people to come here or to go beyond that faraway point where they had left them, but there is quite a heavy police presence throughout the town. Remember, in fact, most of the police that have been deployed that are here in Mahikeng and those that have been deployed from nearby towns are doing whatever is possible to look after the businesses throughout town, because remember, there's been a lot of looting. I mean, one trader that we spoke to earlier was broke down literally as they were trying to recount their losses, saying many of them had lost everything. They had to leave their businesses with literally the clothes they had on them. They have nowhere else to go back to. Their goods have been stolen. Some of them, their businesses have actually been razed to the ground. So most of the police officers that have been deployed in the town are actually making sure that the businesses that remain are also looked after, and that no more damage is inflicted on them, or no more looting actually continues.
Michael Apple, who's in Mabata, was telling us the protesters are warning that there'll be a particularly intense night of protests ahead if there isn't some kind of resolution found in Heritage House among all the officials there discussing this major issue this evening. Is that a realistic expectation?
Well, that's exactly what they have been saying. They are here, the people you are seeing now have been saying they are not fighting at this stage. They have heard the calls of the national ANC leadership that they are going to listen to them, and their presence here is to reinforce the message that says do something about it. And in the event they don't see any movement or they don't believe that they are being taken seriously, then the protests are going to continue. And that is the threat they are promising to deliver on in the event nothing comes out of the meeting that is currently underway. So at 6 o'clock though, Joanne, we are going to have a briefing by the national spokesperson of the ANC, Vuyo, who has been with the president since his arrival here. They have just told us that around 6 o'clock they'll give us a briefing as to the progress being made inside that meeting and the steps or what will then happen thereafter. There was a rumor earlier when upon our arrival here that the president will address the community once the meeting is concluded, but that is unlikely to happen just given just how late he arrived here. He arrived more than 3 hours after the scheduled start of the meeting, and given the tensions but also the hard lining that we've seen from both sides, that meeting can easily go well into the night, actually, Joy.
Right, Vuyo Mvoko, our senior anchor on the ground there, talking us through everything that's unfolding. We're seeing that police presence being augmented by a number of large vehicles that have joined that contingent. Of course, we'll touch base with Vuyo Mvoko a little bit later on, around about 5 o'clock, and as he says, a media briefing is due around about 6 to tell us exactly what progress has been made at Heritage House.